Check 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Yes! Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started.
Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Alex. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I called earlier, and then I just got a missed call from you. Well, a while ago, but I'm at work. My name is John.
We were calling you because you had contacted us a few times regarding a marketing piece or an ad about our interest in buying your house.
Yeah.
So we do buy houses, and we are actually looking to buy 5 to 10 more in the next 30 to 60 days. So if you have been remotely considering the idea of selling, we would like to present you with a free, no risk or obligation offer. You do have a house that you are interested in selling?
Well, I was more or less curious of when I got your guys' little note in the mail.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was kind of curious on what the offer would be.
Okay. So you were curious about what our offer would be. So if we can agree on the terms and we can agree on what the property is worth and we can agree on a price that works for both of us, do you have a house that you are hoping to sell?
Well, it depends on the price.
It depends on the price. So like I said, Jonathan, we can definitely appreciate the fact that you do have lots of questions about how we will buy your house and that you would only sell your house under certain conditions. We're definitely looking to buy and would welcome the opportunity to go through the process of identifying if we can do business. The process that we need to go through is a series of questions to determine the condition of the property, why you would want to sell it, what you think the property is worth, and most importantly, how much you want to sell it for. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes to go through the process. So as you can now see, it is crucial that we first agree on the fact that you are calling because you have a house that you are interested in selling. Otherwise, there would be no reason for us to proceed. And believe me, there is no way that we can buy your house unless you first feel comfortable that we have answered all of your questions and that we come to a mutual agreement on all the terms, including your price. You risk nothing and you are under no obligation to sell. And I would like to go through the process to see how we can buy your house. Are you
okay?
Do you have a house you're hoping to sell?
Yes, but I would have to call you back because I don't have 15 minutes.
Okay.
I actually got to go back to work.
Oh, you're on break, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So when would be a good time for me to call you back?
I'll usually get home around 7 o'clock.
Usually get home around 7 o'clock, and you're in California, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I call you back tomorrow morning?
Around what time?
Around 9 o'clock.
I'll be at work. I go to work at 8.
Work already? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. We work 8 to 5. So, all right, Jonathan, how about you call us back at your earliest convenience, and then we can go through the process, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Jonathan.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Alex. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was actually, I spoke with you last week. My name is John.
You said you spoke to us last week. Can I have your last name also? You said your first name's John, right?
Yes. I told you I'd have to call back on when I had free time.
Okay, yes, I do have you. Let's see. And your callback number, it was 5092, correct?
Yes.
Great. So let's see. Oh yeah, you had called us back when you were on break. Okay, so let's see. You do still have a house that you are interested in selling?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let me see what information that I already have. Would you happen to have an email address where our purchase manager can email you an offer to purchase your house?
Yes, it's at gmail.com.
That was at gmail.com?
Yes.
Thank you, John. Well, John, thank you for calling us to buy your house. Before we can determine how much we can buy your house for, there are just a few more questions I need to ask about your specific plans to sell it, okay?
Okay.
Great. Again, my name is Alex, and my job is to collect all the information needed so that our purchase manager can construct the very best offer for you if your house qualifies. So as we go through the process, you'll notice that I will be writing down the information that we need to have in order to present you with a fair and intelligent offer as quickly as possible, usually within the next 24 to 48 hours. So let's get started, yes?
Okay.
Great. And how did you happen to hear about us?
I had a little card in my mailbox.
You got a card in your mailbox. Excellent. And you are calling because you do have a house you're hoping to sell, yes?
Yes.
Yes, that's fantastic. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now. And the house is not currently listed with a real estate broker, correct?
Yes. Or correct.
It's not. It's okay. It's not listed. That's great. And the address was Avenue?
Yes.
Great. Thank you for helping me with that, John. Now, you know, John, no one knows more about your house than you do, and we do buy houses all over the country. So we are actually going to buy your house without ever going out to physically see the house. Once we agree to buy the house and you agree to sell us the house, then we will send our local professionals out to determine the exact condition and repair costs the house may need. So in the meantime, we would hope that you would be fair and honest regarding the condition of the house so that we don't move forward with an agreement to purchase your house that will later have to change or cancel because of missing information. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yeah.
Great. So let me ask you, John, what amount should we assume that we will have to pay in total repair costs and work or upgrades that a lender may require or that a future buyer will ask to be fixed?
The only thing I could think of would be painting the master bedroom, or not bedroom, bathroom.
Just to paint the master bathroom? And if we did that, how much do you think that would cost us?
Oh, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, because I usually do all this stuff myself, but it does need a paint job.
Okay, so since it's just painting the interior, would it be more or less than $10,000?
Oh, it'd be less.
A lot less, about $5,000 maybe.
I'd probably say maybe like a few $100.
Okay. So, Jonathan, what do you think the house is worth? Or in other words, if we sent out a real estate appraiser over tomorrow and had the property appraised, what do you think the house would be worth in today's market?
I don't know. I really don't know much about that kind of stuff.
Well, I understand that you don't know, but if you did know or were to take a guess, can you give me some idea what you would say it's worth?
I'd say probably somewhere in like the 200,000 range.
Somewhere in the 200,000 range. Well, are you aware of any similar houses that have sold recently in the neighborhood? How they compare to yours and how much they're selling for?
No, actually I don't.
No, so about $200,000. Okay, is there a mortgage on the house that we'll need to pay off?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what is the loan balance?
It's $75,000.
$75,000. Okay. And what are the monthly payments?
$776 and some change, so about say $770.
Okay. Are the payments current on the loan?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and what were you hoping to sell your house for, Jonathan? This would be the net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket after all the repair and update costs have been considered, after all of your seller's closing costs have been subtracted, and after we pay the loan off. This is what we call the walk-away money. Go ahead and share with me, Jonathan, what amount of money are you hoping to walk away with?
At least $100,000.
At least $100,000. And how did you come up with that amount as your walk-away money, Jonathan?
I don't know, just a solid figure, I think.
Okay, and is $100,000 the least that you would take?
Maybe like 85, 90 would be the bare minimum.
Maybe like 85, 90?
Yes.
Okay. You can't see yourself doing better for us than the 85,000, or what is the lowest that you would go?
I think the lowest I'd go would probably be the 85.
The 85, okay. Well, Jonathan, I actually have all the information we need for now. So at this time, we're going to look over the information you gave me, do some research on the property, and if you have any more questions, we'll call you back. Also, I'd like to set up an appointment to have our purchase manager call you back and make you an offer to buy your house. Which time and day would be better for our purchase manager to call you? We have time available this morning at 10 o'clock. Would that be good for you?
I actually have to be at work at 10 o'clock. Is there any time sooner?
Let me see. I have to be at work at 10 o'clock. How about 9:30?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then we'll call you back at 9:30 this morning, okay?
Okay.
Great. And one more thing, when our purchase manager calls you, if you can agree on the terms and you can agree on what the price that works for both of you, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your house?
Yes.
Yes. And one last question, when our purchase manager calls you, it is important that all of the decision makers be there so that we can come to an agreement to buy your house. Will all of the decision makers be there for the appointment?
It's just me, so yeah.
It's just you, so you'll definitely be there. All right. Is there anything you need from our purchase manager besides the checkbook when they contact you to buy the house?
No, I don't think so.
No? All right. Well, if you could do me a favor, John, and locate the latest mortgage statement so that you and our purchase manager can make reference to it.
Okay.
Great. Thank you for doing that for me. And, well, Jonathan, we look forward to buying your house. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You have a good day.
You too. Bye. Hello?
Hi, may I speak with Jonathan, please?
Yeah, this is John.
Hi, Jonathan. This is Ryan, and it looks like you spoke with Alex on the phone about your interest in selling your house.
Yes.
Great. I am calling back to verify that all the information we have is correct so that we can come to an agreement to purchase your property. Is this a good time?
Yeah.
This is a good time. Great. And is this the best number to contact you on in case we get disconnected?
Yes.
Alrighty. Excellent. And do you happen to have an alternative number where we may reach you at?
Actually, no, this is the only phone I have. This is my cell phone.
Only phone you have. That's fine. And it does look like I have your email address, which is gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Jonathan. And you did call us because you have a house you are hoping to sell, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. We are definitely looking for another house to buy right now. And your house sounds like the kind we're looking for, too. And this property is not currently listed with a real estate broker, correct?
Yes.
It's not listed. That's great. And we are talking about 381 Avenue? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And when asked about the amount we should assume we will pay in total repair costs and upgrades, you said about $1,000. Is that correct?
What's that?
When asked what amount we should assume we'll have to pay in total repair costs and worker upgrades, you said about $1,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
No problem. We will be buying your house, and we do buy houses in any condition, from the ugliest to the most beautiful house on the block. We don't ask our sellers to do any work or repairs at all, and after we buy your house, we will be the ones that will pay for any of the necessary repairs or updates. Jonathan, what's causing you to want to sell this property?
I actually, I don't know. It's not creating any wealth. It's not bringing any assets.
So it's not benefiting your finances.
Yeah, I'm trying to change my whole lifestyle, pretty much. If you want to put it that way.
Trying to change lifestyle.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I don't have the money to invest or in anything to actually change my living situation. So I figured if I could sell my property, rent for a little bit, and use some of that money to invest in a business or something, that's going to generate an income other than working the 9 to 5.
Yeah, I understand. So, this isn't really, it's not helping you with your financial state, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we can certainly help you with that. What have you done so far to try and sell your house, Jonathan?
Nothing really. You guys were the first people I actually called.
Oh, so we were the first. Okay, great. And do you have to sell this house in order to buy the next one or to meet future goals, as you were saying?
Yeah.
Yes, that's great. It's just going to make us the perfect buyer for you because we're not looking for a house to live in. We can actually buy your house and close on the date of your choice. With that being said, Jonathan, when would you say is the soonest you would be able to sell your house and close escrow by?
I don't know. I don't know nothing really about that or how long that stuff takes.
That's fine. Jonathan, we have several different ways to buy your house so that we can design the best offer for you. Let me ask you this way. When would you like to have your house sold by?
I'd say, I don't know, sometime this month. Is that like too soon, or is that?
It's been done, but it's pretty difficult to do it within that little of time. Like I said, it's not that it's impossible. It's just very difficult.
Okay.
Would you be able to close in the next 20 to 30 days?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. And what is going to happen if it doesn't sell? Meaning, what are you going to do with the house, and how is that going to affect your plans to sell it?
Well, I'd probably just, hang on to it for a little longer.
Just hang on to it.
And then look for plan B, I guess you could call it.
Look for plan B. I understand. Have you considered simply renting or leasing this property?
No, I didn't want to rent it or lease it because it was my grandma's house before it was mine, and I don't want to. I think leasing it would or renting it would. I don't know. I couldn't see somebody living in what was once your grandma's house.
Right. So, yeah, we wouldn't want anybody to disrespect the home. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go to, people that rent it, and then you look at the house, and it's all, torn up and looks like crap, and you're like, God, why did I rent to them?
Yeah, I definitely understand. Sometimes tenants can be headaches, and you really have to make sure you get the right ones in there, or else they're not going to have any moral respect for the home, I guess.
Yeah.
And are you currently occupying the home right now, Jonathan?
Yes.
So it's owner occupied. And is the property in your name?
Yes.
Occupied. All right. And it looks like you had mentioned you believe the house to be worth about $200,000 in today's market. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that as is or putting it in perfect condition?
What's that?
The $200,000, is that price as is or putting it in perfect condition to meet the lender's requirements in order to allow you to sell to a conventional buyer?
I don't know. You're talking foreign language to me. I don't know.
That's fine. The $200,000. Would you sell the house in perfect condition for $200,000, or are you selling it as is for $200,000?
Well, it's in really good condition. I mean, I don't know. I'm selling it as is. I don't want to fix anything, but then again, nothing really needs fixing except for some paint.
Some paint. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty much what we're asking is if, we could put it on the market for $200,000, after it's been renovated, if anything needs to be done to it in perfect condition, or if you're looking to sell it for, $200,000 as is. And, that's totally fine. Jonathan, are you aware of what the houses that are similar to yours and the same size and condition that are in the same area selling for in today's market?
No, I do not. I know my sister, she does real estate, and she looked up the property value of the house, and she said it was at 200 and something.
200 and something. Yeah, and usually when they do that, the houses are usually similar to that same price in the same area. So that's fine. And, you know, speaking of your sister, you said that she was in the real estate business. Have you guys spoken about how expensive it is and all of the costs involved with selling a house like yours to a traditional buyer?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's going to be including the cost of real estate broker commission, the monthly mortgage payments while the property sells, several months of holding costs, and this is not even including all the buyer's lender requirements like the repair costs, pest inspections, and roof certifications, and on and on. And in order to sell your house, you being the seller, it could cost you anywhere from 10 to 20% of the sales price. So in order to sell this property, you'd be looking at anywhere from 20 to 40.
What's that, like out of pocket?
Yeah, just to list with a real estate agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, Jonathan, is there still a mortgage on this property?
Yes, there is.
There is a mortgage. And what's the remaining balance?
Do you want, like, the exact dollar amount?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, where did I set that paper? Give me just 1 second. I set it down. I've
That's
been walking around.
That's hard.
It's $74,618.08.
18 cents. All right, great. 18 cents. And the monthly mortgage payments?
It's $772.85.
$772.85. All right, and the payments are current, correct?
Yes.
Payments are current. All right, Jonathan, well, I do want to tell you a little bit about what we do and what we can do for you and the kind of benefits we provide. We actually buy houses like yours all the time, and we pay for all of the costs. The things like real estate commission, title insurance, and escrow fees, as well as the transfer tax, termite clearance, and roof certification, and that list goes on and on, so there is no cost to you. We do buy the properties in an as-is condition, and we're going to assume the responsibility for all of the needed repairs or upgrades, whether we've seen them already or not, and if there is any. One of the positive factors about selling us your house is that you can actually stay on the property for as long as you need to, and we can still get you the money on the date of your choice. We will pay cash when we buy your house, so you can have the peace of mind knowing it's sold. Not only sold, but sold to someone who can afford to buy it, because we don't have to rely on a bank to qualify your house, nor do we need to beg them for a loan and risk them changing their minds at the last minute. And believe me, there's nothing more frustrating than seeing a deal break down in escrow, and this is not going to happen to you. Isn't that really what you want?
Yeah.
Of course. So let's go ahead and talk about the net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket after the repair costs and upgrades have been considered, and after the seller's closing costs have been subtracted, and after we pay the loan off. You were looking to walk away with $100,000, no less than $85,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
$85,000. And $85,000, is that the lowest you will go?
Yes.
Okay. You can't see yourself doing better than $85,000?
I'd say at the bare minimum, maybe 75, but that's like
bare minimum.
Yeah.
All right. So 75, is that the least you will take?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider 60?
No.
You wouldn't consider 60, just wouldn't work for you?
No.
Okay. So are you saying that at 75 you are committed to selling your property today?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the amount that you're asking for is pretty much full retail at least, and at that price there would be no reason or motivation for us to buy your house. But let me ask you this, Jonathan. What is the number you want to leave me with? The number that you would commit to selling your house to me today.
And you said, so 75 would be too high? Is that what you're saying?
75 would be just out of our range, yep.
Okay, could you go 70?
70? So at 70 you would be committed to selling the property today?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do 65?
I'd rather go 70.
Rather go 70? Okay. Well, Jonathan, we can certainly appreciate that you'd like to sell your house for more. But if your plans and your numbers change for you, keep us in mind and contact us again. We are always looking to buy. And if you know anyone that's looking to sell their house, please tell them to leave us a call. And thank you so much for the opportunity. And like I said, if anything happens, if your plans change, give us a call and we'll do the same, okay?
Would you be able to meet me between 65 and 70?
At 67?
Yeah.
I don't know if we could, but if we could, would you be committed to selling it for 67?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we are ready to move forward and buy your house, Jonathan. I'll go ahead and take it to the board. And the email where I can send you the purchase agreement is gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I will send you our purchase agreement over shortly, and I'll be giving you a call here to make sure that you've received it. And you can, just print it out, review it, sign it in either email or fax it back to us, and we can open escrow right away on this property. But I will be taking it to the board first, okay? And I'll be giving you a call here shortly, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello?
Hey, is this Jonathan?
Yes.
Hey, Jonathan, it's Ryan. So I took it to the board, and it looks like they said we can go ahead and move forward with this, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send that purchase agreement over to you. Like I said, feel free to read it, print it out, and either email it back to me or fax it. When do you think you'll be able to get that back to me?
I'm actually at work right now. I don't get off work until about 6:30 or 7, so
6:30 or 7.
It has to be sometime after that.
Sometime after that. And yeah, we usually close here in the office about 5. I'll go ahead and write the return date for tomorrow so that'll give you a little bit of time. Do you happen to have a printer or a fax machine where you can send that back?
I have a fax machine. I don't have a printer.
Fax machine. Do you think I could get your fax number right now?
I don't have a fax number. Well, I have one, but I don't. I use my sister's fax, but I don't know the number.
You don't know the number, okay. And you said you would be able to get that to me later today?
Yes, or tomorrow morning.
Or tomorrow morning, okay. Well, let me go ahead and do that. I'll write up the contract. I'll go ahead and give you a call in the morning, okay, to get that back.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Get more info and stay in touch